I gotta be honest, I was not expecting another Star Wars game trailer to be coming out anytime soon because I assumed EA might get one out maybe in 2021, 2022, and then that'd be it. Because the thing with EA is that they've underutilized the Star Wars branding. This is another Star Wars EA game, so we'll see how it is. Battlefront 2 and Jedi Fallen Order have been good. Jedi Fallen Order is definitely superior to the two. Who knows how the Star Wars Squadrons will be, but we'll watch the review trailer and see what we think of it. Because I have not seen the trailer before. You may have, but I haven't. So we're going to be watching it together. Okay. Breathing. Feel that. Okay. Not bad. It looks good. I think my... it's not... It looks good, but I can tell my computer's not rendering the video correctly. But I mean, what they're trying to show is great. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, we got some Aquatins and some Rebel ships. Ooh, red marking. Red marking implies special forces. Okay. U-wings. Let's strike. I forget what that one's called. Okay. Ooh. I think I thought it should. Whoa! Didn't expect that. Okay. Fire wings. Okay, a shipyard or something. TIE bombers doing some industrial planet. CO-90 corvettes being destroyed by the Empire. Pilots walking. 5 pilots, okay. 1 squadron. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me just move. Okay. So what I saw so far of the trailer, it's definitely showing promise. The visuals are good. Just seemed like my computer wasn't fully rendering the video, but oh well. There was one scene that looks like a character from Rebels could be making an appearance. Harrison Dula. There was a tweet like that looked very much like her. I'll go back and look at some of the stuff, pause and all that. And yeah. Hopefully they don't do mixed fighter squadrons, because we have Alphabet Squadron for that, and and in that book, because mixed fighter squadrons don't always work. That doesn't mean you can't mix fighters together for operations, just not squadrons, and this is called Star Wars Squadron, so it would be kind of weird to do that when it's already established in universe that mixed fighter squadrons are not common, but it's clearly Rebels versus Empire, which good, but I wouldn't mind getting some of the other eras of Star Wars, Clone Wars, or for sort of Resistance War, whatever they're calling it these days. Just because we've gotten a lot of the Galactic Civil War, which is of course never a bad thing, it's just would be nice to have some other eras show up more often. But let's kind of go back. I'll just put the volume down, and you're just going to watch it again and analyze it a bit more deeply rather than just reacting to it. EA Motive. Motive, if I remember, was the developer that did a lot with the Starfighter Assault game mode in Star Wars Battlefront 2. So if I remember everything correctly for that. Another thing just to point out is I love how this review trailer begins with a pilot, having some heavy breathing. If you're in a battle, you probably get tired, even if you are flying a starfighter. And man, probably the forces that are exerted on you, yeah, you probably will be out of breath too. And of course, she's got a red astromech. Okay, and being pursued by a TIE interceptor pilot with red markings on his helmet and the TIE. And, which again, I just want to bring up, in Star Wars Battlefront 2, that's established to be a color in the Empire used for special forces. And the same thing goes in the First Order. So, obviously, seems like this is they're facing up against an elite squadron of TIE fighter pilots, is my guess. Is what the Empire represents. And some nice views. Targeting computers, all that. And just fancy flying and all that to escape pursuers. Okay, green markings on the X-Wing. And then we see in the battle, we got, looks like a Mon Cala cruiser here and a CR-90. I forgot to switch the scene. But what I said before all applies, her red astromech and all that. Yeah. Well, that's a pretty nice shot, too. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot. Okay, but here, again, so we got some Aquitans light cruisers. There's a TIE bomber there. Looks like a Mon Cala cruiser and a CR-9 Corvette. And then, I can't believe I forgot. I could redo that section, but I'm not because I don't need to. Because you saw it before, and I went back a little bit just now already. And the damaged TIE interceptors landing. And this is where it gets the serious red markings and on helmet. That design is reminiscent of the monitor on the Death Star, which I think could be intentional. But it's actually probably at an academy of some form. You got right here. This here looks an awful lot like Harrison Dula. Man, that looks like Radis, Admiral Radis from Rogue One. But so it's always a potentiality. For all we know, this could be at Yavin 4. We don't know exactly when this is set. I don't recognize either of these two characters, but this is obviously a Mon Cala, and even if he isn't Radis, he's obviously probably very much up there in the ranks. And actually, I'm wondering, this right here, I'm thinking, one, this definitely is Hayward, but this isn't Radis, but some other Mon Cala. It's not Akbar either, of course. Wrong coloration. But right here, I think this could be a New Republic Starhawk, which I think would be great, because we have not seen those on screen yet. And we know they were built from salvage, from parts from Imperial Star Destroyers. So I think that would be neat if we actually are finally getting an on-screen appearance of a Starhawk. And then some other smaller ships. Not much here, just running towards ships, taking off. We get to see a Y-wing there, U-wings, some A-wings, X-wings, all that going on. In the Mon Cala cruiser, most likely. And I forget the name of the ship, but we see it in Rogue One and in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order being used by the 9th Sister, or was it 6th Sister? One of those two, I forget which one. But it's basically it's similar to the TIE Striker, and something else breaking carry troops. Think of it as here's another shot of an Azk seal, but think of it as a Imperial version of the U-wing. And then we get to see other ships here. And TIE bombers. Right here. These ships right here, I think there's something, I think I seen them before somewhere. Either they were used in Legends somewhere, or they made in one of the background rebel ships in the other fleet in Return of the Jedi, because there's a lot of one-off background ships there that you don't get to see clearly. But we also get the classic CR-90 Corvette as well that I recognize. And yeah, there, like a high-powered beam. I have not seen a TIE bomber do that. It'd be interesting to see if it's what is it, like special variant that has exclusive use, or is it more widespread that we just never saw used before? Got some interesting questions there. Okay, visual communication among pilots. Okay, this makes it seem like we could have, mixed fighter squadrons, which again, I would not, because we're already getting that with Alphabet Squadron, which I think is going to work there, but I don't know about in the video game setting. And that looks like some kind of shipyard. So I do want to say bombers and space superiority fighters together do make sense, because they would be defending the bombers. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. Though the design of the helmet, I know I clicked off of it. I also do like this, zooming in on the ordinances, which I think is a very nice visual style. It's definitely conveying a lot of energy and excitement. But going back to that TIE Fighter pilot's helmet, very much right here. I think very much the designs the red coloration is done in such a way, I think, to invoke a skull, which the helmets are supposed to do anyhow, but the red's enunciating it. And of course the Empire is destroying a bunch of rebel corvettes. Somewhere. Probably a shipyard or maintenance facility. Oh, New Republic. Is the if that is indeed a Starhawk. Pilots marching. Okay. So right here are the rebel pilots, so 5 pilots. So that again is making me think, are they really doing mixed fighter squadron? Because I would not be happy with that. But we got, looks like 3 humans, an alien species I don't recognize, and a Transdosion. Gotta say, I prefer the classic orange rebel flight suits to this color, which is more gray, but yeah, gotta put some style in. Looks like one, yeah, probably a male, 2 females, something. Then we got the Imperials, again, all humans, but definitely this one's a much taller, and I did accidentally see some people talking about that and speculate, some kind of, cybernetically enhanced or something. I don't know, but I bet he has a big ship. Or she potentially could go either way, but yeah. And then, yeah, some nice stuff. Really. And, oh, the fighters are coming at each other now. Yeah, okay. Oh, now this pilot's different one than we saw earlier with a green astromech. It looks like, I can't tell what color markings on the X-Wing. But it's definitely some planet. Okay, that's a pretty neat shot, and actually I think we saw a shot kind of similar to that in Rebels. But we also get 2 Imperial light cruisers. Which, again, though in Star Wars I know I'm going a little bit off track, but in Star Wars Battlefront 2 it's established that if this is set in the New Republic after Yavin, then the Aquitans shouldn't be so prevalent because they become rarer afterwards. But who knows? Some sections of the galaxy could have more. But yeah. And then we get a battle starting and the logo. So yeah. So what we have looks pretty good. I have no idea what kind of game it's going to be. Is it going to be multiplayer focused? Is it going to have a story? I think I heard it's going to have somewhat of a story. But I definitely hope it's a good long story. Well, knowing me, it probably will be long because it's going to take me forever to actually complete. Because, yeah, piloting video games, especially the newer ones, I'm not that good at. Going back to some of the old original Battlefront 2, I did decent enough. But in the new Battlefront 2, DICE's Battlefront 2, EA's Battlefront 2, yeah, I'm not that good at piloting, so expect me to take a long time for any single player story, no matter how long or short it is. But on other notes, I do hope we get some single player content, because not everyone, sometimes you just want to play against bots to hone your skills before you go up against real players. And of course, it's always good to have both options available, and I hope they do. Some people are wondering if there's going to be a VR aspect. I don't care if there is or isn't. I'm not a big fan of VR. I get headaches anyhow, and I think a VR experience would not be good for that. But if somebody likes VR, then boom, they have a good option available to them. But anything else I got some thoughts on? Yes, I'm pretty sure it's going to be available on all the major consoles. That's typical of most games, including PC, which is where I prefer my gaming experiences right now. Except for maybe for the Lego games. The keyboard's weird for them. But that's a whole nother issue not related at all to this. But yeah. I hope the game is going to be very, maybe, yeah, you can say inclusive, but broad. Different options. Maybe some, last man standing type of fights, team death matches, all, maybe even capture the flag style game mode would be interesting. Objective based, non-objective based. I hope there's a good selection of ways to play, so that everyone can get something out of it. Though I have got an impression this is going to be a smaller scale game, so probably not that many options, but who knows, maybe they will expand it, and if they do, whether it be game modes or even additional eras, I hope it's free support and you don't have to shell out more money, because, yeah. I don't care for dividing player bases. I don't care for that. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. So before I leave you, I just want to ask if you haven't seen my video from earlier today. It's a review of an episode of DuckTales, and please go check it out. I would really appreciate it. I've also updated my Patreon page, so if you'd like to help support me, please consider doing so. The link for that is in the description, as are the links for my Facebook page, my Twitter, and my Discord server if you'd like to join. And patrons get an exclusive role and chat in my Discord server, so that's extra incentive, if you will. But that's actually all I have for you today, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all that I do. And feel free to check out either the video or the playlist on screen now. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the Force be with you always.